I was approached by a parent today, and it was a soccer mom, and they said to me, Gary, you're a high performance coach. What is it that you do? What is it about this whole mental training? Why are you so big on it? You were a player. Did you do it? And my answer was no. But there is a reason now, looking back, why I never reached any of my bigger goals is because I lacked the mental aspect of the game. And so I began to tell her a little bit about what mental training is and how it can help her child. And I ended it with an analogy. And so think about a pencil. What type of pencil are you? Are you a sharpened pencil or are you a dull pencil? When it comes to athletes and you look at which ones separate themselves from the rest of the pack, they're the sharpened pencil. And what I mean by that is not just by their bodies and the amount of time that they put on it. Their pencil that I'm referring to is up here. They are constantly sharpening that mental game while everybody else is sharpening their bodies. Now, when you ask yourself which one's going to take you further, because you need them both. But what most athletes don't understand is that whatever the mind's limit is where the body stops. So if you're not sharpening this piece, then this piece is going to find a limit. And the only way that you can take your game to the next level is by putting more time on the mental aspect of the game. I will tell you now, the dull ones, which is the most of the population that plays sports, are the ones who are sitting back watching these sharpened pencils reach the next level. Sounds good, right? But how do you do it? How do you go from being dull and starting to work your way where you start sharpening your mind? Well, let me give you one strategy that you can take today and implement it like right now. And that is what I call the reminder strategy. So how does this work? You can either use your smartphone, which I recommend, or a notebook. And what you do is you start reminding yourself of all the things you are doing daily that are small victories. For example, maybe it is hitting more shots in your free throw practice, or maybe it is your time in running improved. Maybe it's being able to kick the ball in the upper 90 corners, what they call it, 5 or 6 times in a row, or whatever that might be in your sport, to write it down or to type it in your phone. Now, what you do with that is that you set a reminder every day, 4 or 5 times a day, at least 5 times a day, that it goes off to remind you of all the things that you are doing to get yourself to that next level. Now, why does that help? It helps because self-talk is one of the best ways that you can increase your mental game. That's why I created a class on that. If you can start doing these reminders every single day, it'll allow you to start focusing more on those things that you're doing right, which will eventually, slowly but surely, building that confidence you need to perform and get to the very next steps that you need to get to become a sharpened mindset.